Hi folks, today I bring a LCD driver reference LC75834 from Sanyo. It is installed in a car radio panel brand Sony. The manual for this model is available on the web as XRC4100. It contains the electrical schematic which facilitates the task of bringing the LCD back to the life. This driver supports until 4 times 36 segments and has the option that the first 8 bits can be defined as a segment or output pin. For this reason, we see the jump of the first 8 numbers used in the process of identifying the segments. I didn't expend a lot of the time creating LCD animation because, as you can see, it is not a real 4 display alphanumerics. They are neither the segments nor 14 segments. They end up being a combination that certainly responds to the predefinition of what they intended to show. They not follow the standard pattern for the 7 segments or 14 segments. The panel used 2 lamps for backlight which are burned out, so I had to replace them with 2 SMD LEDs so that they could enter the space reserved for the lamps. The serial resistor of 1K is visible here. The control pins are the usual ones to know data in, clock, chip enable, and INH. The power is obtained from the vehicle wires with a plus 12 volts DC, and the panel has a resistor and a zener responsible for supplying the logic voltage of the 5 volts DC to the driver. There are 2 lines that collect the R values associated with the groups of the buttons. Each side, the left side and the right side buttons, belongs to one line. We have to use one analog read pin for each one to recognize the pressure of the keys. It has one output associated with the rotary knob with 4 positions and 4 predefined values of the R's for each position. To proceed the identification of the segments, I use a small function which allow skip from segment to each segment. I implement a trigger button in the Arduino, and every time I press the button I skip from the one segment to another. Don't forget please to count the first 8 bits of each block, okay? If I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is the first segment of the first block, and still running every time I press the button, okay? To help in this process, the monitor of the Arduino help to identify the number of the times I press the button. This function already has been used in the other drivers. Here you have the identification of the pins and the numbers belongs to the segments. In the pins of the connector of the panel, you have the pin 11, 12, as a key and D, the both groups of the keys, INH, chip enable, clock, data in, the 12 volts DC from the car. This is the same. The button of the 4 positions and the information of the presence of the panel to the radio. The reference is a Sony XR4100.